If someone had told me 10 years ago that I was eventually going to get married, I would have doubted the person. I would have just said the person was joking. But eventually, I am today, happily married. I give God all the glory though. But, years back, I used to have this phobia for marriage. Believe me, I used to get fretful when I hear about the word marriage. You know why? Because a lot of marriages were failing around me, and Christian couples were having arguments. I'm in the pastor's home, and I was born and brought up in the pastor's home, and my parents would go and settle other marriages, like settle fights of even notable pastors. And I'm like, if this is what people call marriage, I don't think I'm called out for it. This fear of will it work out, waking up every day to the same man, won't I get tired and everything? But I give God all the glory. Here I am. Though it's still 2 years, going to 3 years, but I have never for once thought of waking up and saying, okay, I'm going to my father's house. I give God all the glory for that. Okay, so to the reason why you're seeing me on your screen, I'm just coming from the street of YouTube. I was watching a movie by Laju Iren. Okay, we call her PL, by Laju Iren, on this movie on Jackpot to Forever. And it just brought memories back to me on how I used to be afraid of marriage. But now, this time around, I'm going to be talking about why marriages break abroad. Yes, you can ask me that. I'm actually abroad. I won't be able to relate, right? Since I'm not abroad. But like, it was one of my fears back then that people cross to the abroad, to diaspora. How are they coping? Judging from their hustle and bustle, the part where they have to do 40 hours, the life of shift. That movie, you need to go and watch it. Like, it showed how people were living, how couples were living abroad, where husband will be on maybe 40 hours shifts in a week, and the wives might be on 24 hours or 20 or 30 hours a week, and then they might not even see each other for 4 or 5 days. As one is coming in, the wife is going out. As the wife is coming in, the husband is going out. Like, how do they cope? The Western world, you just have to chase bills, or else mortgage will just choke you. And then, where's the time for communication? Where's the time for quality time that partners get to spend with each other to build love and intimacy, let alone parenting? And if care is not taken, you realize that couples begin to drift apart because there are bills to pay. And then those were one of my fears back then, that once adulthood sets in like this, you might tend to forget love, and chase bills. Yes, this is just the realities of life. But what should couples abroad do? But please, if you don't say that I'm not abroad, I might not be able to relate. But this actually are the realities of couples abroad. No time. The little time that is available, they want to spend part time chasing the money, chasing the bag, because bills has to be paid. So how are couples doing it? The ones that are doing it and their marriage is surviving, and the ones that their marriage is failing. What have I learned so far? Because I might not be there, but I've picked one or two lessons from people who are there. The ones that I've seen that are there, that their marriage has survived the test of time and the test of the Western world, I realized that they put a structure in place. They believe that without God they are nothing. Without God, even the money that they are chasing is nothing. So husband and wife, they don't joke with their spiritual life. I know life can get busy over there, and there's no time to even create time for God. But even in their busy state, they get their earpiece plugged in and they connect to God. So I learned from a closer couple to me, telling me that over here, to live sane, you need the Holy Spirit. So they chose God as their priority, as their help, to sort them out, to sort both their financial life and their marriage out. That was one. Number two, they chose themselves as priority over whatever life is throwing at them. Like, communication is key, both passive and active communication. Active means that you're engaging in talks. Passive means that your body language, your non-talking actions, whatever you're doing, is passing a good message across to your partner. They chose themselves. They have this decision that whatever comes their way, it is both of them against the world, not the Western world against their partner. you know, the thing that I've just come to realize is that it's this foundation you might have laid for your marriage. There's a place of mentorship. No, the couple I'm learning from said that they have mentors. If everything wants to go away, they have mentors they report to. The problem of mentorship in relationship does not stop at courtship phase. You need a mentor even in your marriage, even if it is 10, 15 years. You need that older marriage, that older person who has the wisdom of God, who can counsel you when both you and your partner is not hearing anything again. Sure you get. So don't joke with the place of mentorship. Don't joke with the place of intimacy and communication with your partner. And another way to survive the Western world is that have structures in place. This Western world requires sacrifice. You know, people make decisions. The reason why people jackpot sometimes is because of their children. So parents cling. So when you have your priorities right, that there's a reason why you're in this country, both of you should have an agenda, have a goal, and work towards the same goal. It's when you don't have the same goal, you're not in tune, that there's always an argument. There's always a selfish interest because the wife will start thinking, I also have career. I also want to make money. Or the husband start thinking, I didn't come to, I'm not in this country to come and start slaving out and start washing your laundry or to start taking care of your laundry or start cooking things I did not do in Nigeria. Hello, over there it's a journey of sacrifice, a journey of having a goal and working towards it. Maybe your goal is to stay there for 10 years and get back and come and start a business in Nigeria. No, you're working towards a goal. Or if it's for your children, okay, we are here to raise children that will go on a global scale. Work towards, when you have a goal and you are in tune, there will be less arguments. Another thing you need to put in place, like I said, is sacrifice. You know, one of you has to sacrifice. One of you have to be understanding. Yes, because if both of you want to have your way, there will be loggerheads, there will be misunderstanding. Another thing which I would suggest for people abroad, though I am not abroad, yeah, and then you feel I might not be able to relate, but if this settle well with you and you feel I'm talking from a place of wisdom, thank you. Another thing I would advise is that know that this marriage must work. Your marriage did not break in Nigeria. Don't let the Western world break it. So don't relate with your partner from the place of we're in a free town, I have my rights, I can exercise my rights. Hello. And a lot of people who have done that in the time past has lost their marriage and their children to childcare and social worker. They have lost their children to child. What do you people call it abroad? I know you get what I'm saying. So if you didn't lose your home training in Nigeria, don't come and lose it abroad. Don't let friends get to you. Don't let influence get to you. Don't let the freedom over there get to you. Make your marriage work because of your children, because of your own self, and because you want to make it to heaven. Because in the place of you losing marriage, sometimes you might lose heaven too. So please don't lose your own training and don't lose your touch with God and your marriage. Okay, I hope I've passed wisdom. And what else have I not dropped or have I not said? You can drop in my comment section on things couples abroad or things couples can do so they don't lose themselves or lose their marriage. Till I come your way again. You know me. I like to keep it real. I like to talk from my heart. I like to say the wisdom of God. Bye. Like, share, and subscribe. That's what I want from you.